by the teachings of Holy Prophet, then religious liberty and freedom was granted to each and every clan and group. The minorities were given the religious freedom. Up to that extent, you might be knowing that when a delegate came from Najran, consisting of 60 scholars and their followers, the people, they were stayed in Mosque of Medina, Mosque of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were made stay there. And they asked at the time when they wanted to offer their prayer according to their religion, where to pray. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed them to pray in Masjid Nabawi according to their own religion. What kind of religious liberty Western world wants better than this example given by Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? We can't find any example that Muslims being allowed to pray congregationally in any church. But 60 Christian scholars who came for an argument with Holy Prophet, for his rebuttal, they came for his rebuttal, they came for a debate. In spite of the fact they didn't come for a dialogue or for a mutual understanding, they came for an argument and debate and to reject the Islamic teachings. Instead of this fact, he allowed them to pray in the mosque. This was the extreme of liberty, religious liberty granted to the minorities or other religions. This only Islam can provide, being an inclusive religion and not an exclusive one. And then through this articles of this Misa, everything has been provided in this Misaq of Medina. So then any kind of mischief and cruelty was rejected through this constitution. And finally the city of Medina, through this constitution, was declared the city of peace, sanctuary of peace. And collective resistance was constitutionally declared against any kind of cruelty and mischief. And constitutional guarantee was provided to the act of peace. So the first state, Islamic state of Medina, created by Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, became the state of peace, a global center of peace.